Welcome to the first step of the Macc tool. It supports you in describing the context for adaptation. This involves two tasks. First, understanding the climate and non-climate pressures on the project area or sector, and second, systematically visualizing climate impacts. These tasks are also described in GIZ's publication, The Vulnerability Sourcebook. If you want to download it, please click here. As usual, you can find information on the step and introductions for the task in the introductory panel up here. If you scroll down to Action Field 1, you find 6 boxes for entering information labeled A to F. To guide you in completing all boxes, descriptions on the right explain the terms used and provide examples. In box A, please shortly describe the sector and geographical focus of your project. Does it concentrate on a particular province, for instance, the water sector in a particular region? In box B, you can enter the expected exposure in this area, such as temperature or perception change, or increased risk of flood. In box C, you can specify climate sensitivities, which describe how sensitive the project area or population is to climate stimuli described in box B. For example, you can describe how far crops or livestock are sensitive to fluctuations in temperature, or how far road and transport infrastructure are sensitive to extreme weather. Box D asks you about the potential impact that stems from a combination of exposure and sensitivity and affects your project area, sector, or population, for example, increasing unemployment or food shortages. In box E, please specify existing adaptive capacity, for example, structures and resources within the system that allow it to address the potential impact. At the end, you reach box F, where you are asked to insert the vulnerability, which emerges from a combination of the potential impacts and the adaptive capacity. When you have filled in all the boxes A to F, you can scroll down to Action Field 2, where you can visualize the adaptation context of your own project in form of a climate change impact chain, which describes possible impacts and how they are connected. There are 6 elements which can be copied from the toolbox on the right of the action field. 1 box for exposure, 1 for adaptive capacity, 1 for sensitivity, and 1 for potential impacts. There are also 1 red arrow and 1 red line to connect these boxes. You can simply copy and paste the elements from the toolbox. First, you have to delete this information box. Then you can select the boxes from the toolbox and just copy them anywhere you want. You can copy another one. You can also fill in these boxes with information. After that, copy this connection arrows to create your own climate change impact chain. You're free to arrange them according to the context of your project. As guidance example of the climate change impact chain, they are provided on the right side 2 shots for you. This first one, you can see the structure, and the one below is an example taken from the Vulnerability Sourcebook. In case you have already developed such an impact chain for your project, you can simply copy and paste it in this field. In Table G, you can further describe the adaptation context by specifying activities of other organizations. And finally, once you are finished, you can please select Yes here to indicate that you have completed this step. This will then be shown on the start page. To move to the next step, please click on this link or select the Step 2 tab.